Hello, everyone. This is Verde Arbusto. Um, this is the Schumann Resonance Harmonics channel on YouTube and on Facebook. It is it's Tuesday, the 9th of November. Time is kind of ticking on quickly, and it's now into Tuesday. It's like 1:30 in the morning for me. And I'm a little bit kind of on the tired side, so I'm a little bit loopy, but I sort of really need to um, finish this article that I started about the Schumann Symphonies. I got to do it tonight, otherwise it's not going to get done, and I have a few things that I need to do. Like this is it. The time's ticking, and this is I need to finish this up. So that's why I'm kind of up late doing this. I'm sending forth to my viewers and to the subs positive vibes, and don't lose hope, don't lose focus, and stick with the goal. Stay. Uh, stay on course. The slow and steady wins the race sometimes. Don't lose hope. Don't lose focus. And just know that the universe has your back. All right. So all right. So where are we at? All right. So I want to. All right. I've already explained the thumbnail, the cover illustration here in the last one. I've given enough reviews. I don't need to go over that, I think. Let me get into the workspace. Okay, and here we are. Here I am. Hello. Okay, so this is right where we had left off at the end of the last one. And like I said, I've already given a review. I've already kind of gone over, excuse me. Okay, I have already given a synopsis, a review. I've already gone through the basics a few times. This has been a rather long-winded discussion, but what that just means is I've covered a lot of the bases, thoroughly. All right, so I'm going to read through the rest of this. I think I'm roughly about halfway through, give or take. And the name of this is called the Schumann's Symphonies. And this is by Pier Luigi Poggi. So, all right, so thank you for being here. If you're here to this point and you've gone through all the rest of the other stuff, thank you for enduring all of this the technical stuff. It's this, but like this is what I'm here for. This is what this is doing. What this group is, what this channel is giving you the straight up information on how they physically make the Schumann detector antennas. You need to know. As far as I'm concerned, this is what my guides told me. This is where we're at, and this is a schematic view and the physics of not the physics, but the technical aspects of how to make a Schumann antenna. All right. So without further ado, or jabbering on my end. All right. All right. So the front end. It is the stage that collects the signal received by the antenna and, using an appropriate treatment, makes it available to the device in charge of record and analysis. Its main tasks are to adapt the high impedance of the antenna to the low one of the recorder, manage the strong signal at 50 hertz. Okay, and that's our notch. We're talking about the notch, which we saw at the beginning. Amplify the signal collected at the appropriate levels, to also measure response of the system in order to have a sensitivity fairly flat in the frequency spectrum of measurement, and thus allow quantitative measurements on the signals acquired, and then also to manage small overlapping signals with large variations of the input. And they say typical storms, for example, without damage. All right, so they're looking to manage small overlapping signals with large variations, such as a local storm. So what that's telling you is local storms will have an adverse effect, and they'll come up on the Schumann as a very strong signal, and it's not necessarily the Schumann resonances, but again, a storm, like a lightning storm. A lightning storm which is nearby. All right, so this is the proposed schematic. Is quite classic with some specific characteristics. All right, so I'm going to actually, hold on, what do I got here? There we go. R is resistor, R. A lot of resistors, that's a ground, that's a, I'm not sure what that is. Switch, maybe? I'm not sure. I don't know what any of this stuff is. All right, okay. Oh, there we go. There's a full high, actually, hold on. Open another link, all right. Okay, and it says the antenna, as common practice in these cases, is modeled as a voltage generator in series with a capacity that identifies, they could mean capacitor perhaps, capacity, it says, identifies the coupling of receiving structure with the electric field to be received. The first stage follows the pattern presented by Marco IK1OD0, I guess. That's his license number, I believe. And published in various literature, see bibliography, with some fine-tuning for the specific use herein defined. The various elements have the following tasks. Okay, and there we have a list. R1 defines the input impedance of the circuit and the cutoff frequency of the system antenna plus front end. And so they have that in quotes, antenna plus front end, all right? It also has the task of grounding the bias current of the operational amplifier. Okay, next line item. It says LN1 is a small neon bulb without series resistance, explanation point, which clamps the input voltage when it rises above 60 to approximately 100 volts, limiting, in the case of storm, the input voltage to the circuit to a safe level, thus improving its reliability. As much as possible, choose a low voltage bulb. Okay, next line. T1 and T2 are two general purpose transistor used as clamp diodes with very low leakage current. Okay. Next line, R2 limits the current in the diodes T1 and T2 In the case of high voltages at the entrance, next line, L1, comma, L2, comma, C1, realize a low-pass filter at about 20 kHz, that's 20,000 hertz, to avoid overload from out-of-band signals. All right, so out-of-band, I'm highlighting that, to avoid overload from out-of-band signals.